Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War Campaign 14, Week 3, Day 3. So today, we got like the billionth edition of the Adana pet. There are like so many ways to get this thing this week. But yeah, if you need another way, it is available as a pet event today. Of course, most notably, it's also available through the Kingdom Pass that we will be making progress on. Actually, that'll probably be the first thing we do, as I do want to go time it as we did yesterday, and I don't accidentally want to get any of the battles done without the timer going. So let's actually start there. Also, help if I actually open a timer. 1 second. Put that there, put that there. Let it open. Close this so you guys can see timer. If it'll open. Hello, I clicked it. There it goes. Sometimes it creates 2, so I try not to click too many times. I double click on it, but if I click like any more than that, it'll open like a billion instances for every click. But there we go. So make sure timer is timering. It is indeed timering. Okay, let's go and get ourselves a timer for how long this will take. Anyways, hello everyone. Hello Defiant. Hello Bill Wahama. Hello Lester. Hello Anthony. Hello Ricardo. Hello Umberto. Hello Tyrion. Hello McDoubledad. Also, thank you for the first like, Anthony. Greatly appreciate it. Hello McDoubledad. Hello Draco. Hello Cookie. Hello Ricardo. Hello everyone else. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, so today, yeah, we have the pet event. We're mostly just going to be farming stuff because obviously not too much going on in the game itself. Since this is a pet that's been out for a while and, you know, pretty much everyone has it. But we'll have the class event tomorrow, and Friday we have a new Deep Delve variant, and it's for the place that has life and death, which is pretty relevant. So that's going to be pretty cool. Anyways, let's get into this. Let's go start up a timer, make sure our team is correct, and see how long it takes. I believe yesterday it took us 7 minutes, if I am not mistaken, and let's see if it is quicker tonight. If I could find a team. Yeah, we want to go single Ironhawk for this for sure. Alright, let's go and give it a shot. See how it goes. But, yeah, it does seem like overall it'll be quicker than the previous format. How much quicker? We're trying to find out. Last night was about 7 minutes. If we keep going at this rate, we'll have it done in like 3. No, we only got the lucky first battle. Also, I need to keep track exactly how many we have so I don't keep lucking. So we found 1 so far. Yeah, basically, they've done that a lot with the repeat ones, which is the main thing with the Kingdom Pass that seems kind of bad value in that regard. Is for whatever reason, they keep bringing back, you know, like the Kingdom pet that already exists rather than doing some different one. I guess they're doing this just so there aren't too many pets that people miss out on in any way, shape, or form. But in doing so, they were basically just, you know, giving out a pet that most people already have max or have been out for very long durations of time. But it'd also be cool if you could choose between like the Starry pet or the other pet too. That way you could save on the Starry pet. Because imagine if you could get the Starry pet without spending 1,000. Or even winning the battles, for that matter. But that's probably one of the reasons they have it that way, so you actually still do have to do the battles. Because that could be an alternative now that those exist. But they didn't end up going down that route. Right, we have 3 so far. Because at worst, I would save 1,000 gems then. Within the value of the pass itself. But that's currently not what it does, it just gives you the old Kingdom pet. Yeah, it's still 1 key gems for a max pet is still really good value. Hey, a merchant. Oh no, I didn't. No, no. That's the second ever merchant I accidentally skipped. I'm just so used to skipping them, especially since we're on timer right now. I was about to take that merchant. Whoops, that's not the last time that will ever happen. I have not yet skipped an angel on accident, but I've skipped 2 merchants that I meant to check before I skipped. That would be the second one. I'm actually surprised it's only been 2. It happens. I wish you could see the loot a little bit earlier on in that sequence. You have to wait a good couple seconds before it shows up. I believe that is 5. Let me just double check because I've kind of been not keeping track. Well, I'm keeping track. Oh, but apparently not too good. That was actually 6. Yep, it was 6. Okay, 4 more. That's why I checked, because I would have thought it was 5 the whole time. And then we'd be wondering where that 10th one is the whole time. Alright, 6 down, 4 to go. We're making really good time. Just on track for 6 minutes. Whereas it took 7 minutes last night. And of course, one major change that they made with the 6.9 patch is these are all weighted evenly now. So the first one is as easy to get as the 10th one. Whereas before, the 9th and 10th, particularly the 10th, was absurdly annoying to get. But now they all have the same chance. We could technically get the 9th and 10th one in a single battle of each other. You know, not in the same fight, but, you know, back to back. You should never be allowed to skip Angel. Honestly, you shouldn't. The fact that there's even a skip button for it is kind of weird. Because it's literally just free loot, but you can actually skip the free loot. Like, for the other ones, it makes sense, particularly the Merchant, because, you know, there'd be a lot of times you don't want to buy one of them. But, I don't know, why would you skip free loot? Like, what's the functionality in that? I almost thought that was one of them for a second. That was just a Glory Gnome. Not quite yet. Next Vault event is on June 2nd, unless they're changing the dates. Alright, it should be 7. So you should double check just in case once we hit 9. Alright, there's our daily free gems. Always nice to see. Skip the Genie. And what's nice is we only have to do this for 14 days rather than 35. Which is so nice compared to the previous Kingdom Pass. We don't get to fully experience that yet until it's like all the way over. But 2 other benefits other than it being quicker, or slightly quicker. Well, there's 3 benefits to the changes they made. It's quicker to get your 10 kills. You get 2 crowns every single time, so you're getting basically twice as much progress. And there was a third, and I already forgot what it was. I was just thinking of it. Oh yeah, it doesn't last as long. It's only 2 weeks instead of 35 days. The only downside of the changes they made is if you miss a day, you're missing so much more loot from a Kingdom Pass compared to before. It also takes less time per day, so it's easier to do. Let's see. Last night was 7. It seems like it's going to average about 7. Where are we on this? No, don't do it. I want to skip you. Let's see. Yeah, we need 1 more. That's 9. Apparently I skipped 1. Oh, we're on track for 6 minutes tonight, then. We should get it within the next few fights, hopefully. And that would be 6 minutes on the dot. Which would be about a minute quicker than last night. Last night did feel like it went a little bit slower. Not because we were winning slower, but, you know, they were not popping up as much. Though it could still tonight if this last one takes forever. It's not supposed to. It's weighted evenly now, but, you know, it still can. That's not going to stop it from being extremely unlucky. There we go. And as I said, that's pretty much 6 minutes on the dot. And there we go. Time, or somewhere's around there. But yeah, it took 6 minutes tonight. Last night was 7 minutes. So it seems to be around where it'll be. 6 to 7. I'll still keep timing it this week just to see what it comes out to. Oh yeah, we got the other new troop. Unfortunately, none of these new troops are really that useful. I can't remember if I've, like, really gone over them. Oh, I guess Bork is. Bork's the one exception. Bork's only going to be useful for using it with mech, though. Because otherwise, Mirrorlift and similar options get more value than it. You're only going to use Bork for 2 reasons. One is you need its coloration. And the other is you're building a mech team. Or, you know, you're using mech hero class in any way, shape, or form. One nice benefit of him that might be used a lot into the future is if you do not need hero on your team. Like, your hero is completely pointless, and you don't have, and you don't need to level on your hero classes, like you have them all maxed. You might use mech with Bork in order to basically make him into a double color Thrall, because at that point he'll need 6 mana for either yellow or brown, which is pretty close to what Thrall would be, because Thrall just needs 5 mana and has a +1 link into himself. But as long as you get your Surge on brown or yellow, or have a +3 into the Bork, which probably won't have him, but if you get your Surge on either or, he will full mana turn 1, so he does have that option for 2 different colors, which is kind of nice. But he's situational, but obviously any destroy gem troop is always going to be good. But yeah, that's the only thing we really got, because this guy doesn't really do much. He's just like a small little buff. I think it's more effective against mechs, as it mentioned. Nothing too special here. He's actually really similar to the dwarf one, except the dwarf one does the dwarfs and not to mechs. The one from Kizil. Where's the other one? There should be 2 more here. Yeah, there's that, the Bork. Oh yeah, all the way at the bottom. We have this tarot card that does nothing. And we also have the legendary troop, which unfortunately also doesn't really do that much. He deals a bunch of damage to all enemies boosted by bomb gems. The boost ratio, for whatever reason, is only a 1-to-1. Why? I do not know. This should be at minimum 3, if not 5, if not 10. I'm not sure why it's so low. Maybe not 10, but it should be at minimum, like, 3. Ideally, like a 5 to 8-ish. But, yeah, I'm not sure why they made him so weak. 1-to-1 ratio makes no sense. He does have Impervious, and he gets to create a bomb gem every turn. Impervious is okay, or obviously pretty good. His bomb gem per turn, pretty bad, though. Even if you get, like, 10 bomb gems on the board, you're still doing, like, 0 damage with them. For 16 mana cost. And it's not like you're going to use them on a 50% mana star team. You might as well use Tesla at that point, if you're going down that route. So I don't really see any use case that he will ever have, unfortunately. Well, at least the Bork is cool. Though you do get one for free. Actually, when does free-to-play get Bork? Because I know we have it on the paid side, but I don't think free players get it until a little down the line. That means that Bork's going to be pay to win for next Guild War. I highly doubt it's going to be too over-the-top meta, but it can be. It's a good mana accumulator. Brown and Yellow Day could utilize him. Actually, you know what? We might go replace Gorgoltha with Bork. Yeah, free-to-play doesn't get him until 45th reward. That's like all the way at the end. And it's going to be a little while. Luckily, the event's only 2 weeks, so, you know, you're not going to have to wait that long. But, yeah. Oh, actually, you would get him at the tail end of next Guild War, then. Duh. But, of course, you would have him early if you had the paid pass. I don't know, the paid pass value for that hasn't been as good a value lately with how they've been doing it, but, I don't know, Bork's kind of cool, though, if nothing else. We messed with him a little bit the other day. Maybe we'll mess with him a little bit more today. But anyways, let's go clear out some of the other objectives. As we do have several others. Let's just use the one-shot Diamantina team. See what we can do with this. Also, let me go close this and bring out our good old other thing. Let me close this all the way. Close window. Boom. There we go. Alright, perfect. I said, hello, Chad. Hello, Stacy. Hello, who am I hello to? Hello, Isabel. Hello. Let me double check. I was reading back in chat. Let's see. Oh, she sent me in direct message. I'll go check it later. Yeah, I've not checked Discord all day. I have not checked it. I'll go check it after. Oh wait, I didn't. What was your DM? Hey, what was it? I'll go check it right now. Let me go check. Opening it right now. Discord might take a moment. Let me go check. It's currently loading. Loading. I have not had time to even check it. No, normally I don't even check it most days. We should have enough time to do a midday stream tomorrow, though. Should be nice. Can hopefully finally finish Tears of the Kingdom. Oh no, the dentist thing hurt a lot. Did you get your molars pulled or something? Or something else? I still need to go to the dentist sometime. I haven't since, like, pre-pandemic. Like, initially, because of the pandemic, I stopped. Though, similar to many things I stopped doing during the pandemic, I never really, kept doing it. You only have 6 teeth left? Oh, no. Oh, no. Don't they have the technology now where if you lose, like, a lot of your teeth, like, as long as you can get your gums, like, healed, you could basically just get, like, they almost, like, put, like, fake teeth into your thing. Like, not, like, dentures, but, like, actual teeth insertions. Because I think that's a thing now. Technology has advanced. Because honestly, when I get older, I'm considering doing that. Probably in like a decade or two from now. The only problem is probably the cost, but I'm pretty sure in time costs might come down. Though with inflation, then again, it could go up. I kind of got lucky because the most expensive dental procedure I've ever need to date so far, getting my 4 molars removed or whatever they're called, those really back far teeth things. I actually got that done for free while I was still on my dad's health insurance because I was still under 25. And it's good because I think the alternative is like, I think it costs like a couple $1,000s or something. Like, it's pretty pricey. Because they knock you out and everything. Yeah, I got my wisdom teeth removed. It's probably the most expensive dental procedure I've had to date. I'm not sure how much it was because it was literally free with the insurance. But I know it's not cheap without insurance. Which I currently don't have. Well, I do have, like, some minor health insurance, but it doesn't cover dental. Which makes literally no sense why some don't. As if anything, you need that more than, like, normal health insurance. Because when you're younger, you're going to have way more issues with your teeth than you are with, like, any other health issue normally. Also because the kind of foods we have these days are so acidic and, other things that do not go good with teeth. Be able to get better, Isabel. You thought you'd be asleep, but you're hungry? Hello, Supernova! Welcome, welcome. Actually, that's something I still need to go shopping around for. What's, like, the best toothpaste these days? Because I never know what to buy, because I feel like every commercial says, we're the best! But, I never know which one to ever get. And normally whenever I just get around to getting toothpaste, I'm like, I'm not gonna bother, just give me something. They can't be too much different, right? It seems like one of those products where there should be a monopoly on it. Where we just make the most scientifically, most accurate, perfect toothpaste. And then it just gets sold at like a super cheap price and then everyone has it. Depends on what your needs are. Everything. No. Let's see. So we did that, we did that. Are there any things we need? We did that. That would never happen, I know. There are some products that kind of somewhat happen to. But most of them it has not. Okay, we did that, we did that. I guess we go poke the world event. I'm probably just open Volkies the rest of the time. Oh, we didn't even do Vault event yesterday? Really? We have such an easy Vault event. I mean, not Vault event, I mean Ward event this week. Just don't take the Smasher bot and just kill them instantly with good old Tesla. Pretty much all we have to do this week. I will do that, get our upgrade, boom, boom, boom. Metal upgrade. I don't think I have a mini one, so let me go set armor, because I can't set magic because it's Tesla. And there we go. And now let's go click one button to win. Ooh, nice Supernova. I think the weirdest thing I have going on with my teeth right now is, well, there's two of them. I have like a cavity in the hole where I actually got some dental work done. I want to say, gosh, I was still in high school. So about 8 to 9 years ago. And they ended up chipping one of my teeth. And it made like a cavity. Not in the literal sense that there was a cavity there, but, you know, a cavity as in a small hole within the tooth. And now there's an actual cavity there. Because they literally had a hole there. And they chipped it during the thing. And then it never got fixed. And, yeah, now there's an actual cavity there. The other one is, for whatever reason, when I got my wisdom teeth pulled out, my teeth wanted to, like, spread out. And for whatever reason, on the bottom left of my gums, my back tooth is almost where the wisdom tooth was originally. Like, it just kept going back and back and back and back. I have no clue how or why, but it is basically switched position with the tooth that got removed. Which means it's not aligned with the tooth that is above it. which means I might need to get that pulled at some point, which might also mean I might need to get the one above it pulled, because then it'd be uneven. But then that'd be even more awkward, because now my left side will be like completely uneven to my right side. So I'm still not sure what exactly is gonna go on with that, because it somehow migrated over like an entire tooth position, and now it's not aligned top to bottom. Oh, what did you mention, Tyrion? Let's see. Oh, you almost got revered on your other account? Nice. Let's see. Oh, wait, is it on PC Mobile, your other account? I go to the dentist before it gets bad. I need to at some point. Probably will be this summer. Oh, you meant you were in 777. I can go to 777 real quick. 777. I don't know, which one's your account? Is it the one begging for, upvotes? There it is. There you go. Have it helpful. There we go. Teeth pain is the worst of all time. My teeth don't really hurt, but there are a few issues with them here and there. I feel like I've always had teeth issues over the years. It all started even when I was young, because my smallest teeth actually never went out. Like, I had to get I think like 8 of my baby teeth pulled, because they wouldn't just come out naturally. It's kind of funny, because the first tooth I ever lost, I think it was to a chocolate popsicle. Like, you know, when you lose your baby teeth. But I think the very first one was to... It was either to... Yeah, I think it was a chocolate popsicle. Was it the apple? I can't remember. But it was either one of those red apple thingies or a chocolate popsicle. I think it was a chocolate popsicle. Back from the Jersey Shore. There was a place there that sold, you know, various chocolates, candy apples, stuff like that. And I lost it to one of those. They were really good. Was everyone in 777 asking for a thing? Is that what 777 is used for? Does everyone just trade fame, or whatever that currency is called in game? Revere, the respect, whatever it's called. I don't remember what it's called. But, is that what everyone uses that chat for? I'll just say it helpful to everyone. Here you go. 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 Okay, I have none left. Oh no, I missed the new player. How does a person who's level 22 know about this? Let's see. I know there's designated chats for various things. I have no clue what the whole list is. And I haven't needed that currency in a very long time. And then you'll get dental implants. I feel like it's better to do that earlier rather than later. Or, you know, like earlier than you can. So that they actually stay in place better. Because I feel like if you do it when you're older, you're like super old, it's almost too late. Well, I don't mean like early. When I say early, I mean like 30s, 40s, 50s. And by late, I mean like 60 plus. I don't mean like under 18 early or something. I mean early as in like Not sure. Like those age ranges, like 30 to 50, rather than like 60 plus. Yeah, my teeth have always had really weird alignments. Aside from the weird alignment I have going on right now, that tooth just constantly keeps shifting over for no reason. I've always had, like, weirdly curved teeth. Like, I even got braces way back in the day, and they barely did anything. My teeth are just so weirdly positioned. We did have cookies, but cookies ate them. Yeah, I wore a retainer for like a year or two. And then, yeah, it didn't really do much. And the problem is the retainer itself was even like perfectly aligned. It was just like better than the previous position. Alright, let's go do some Volkies. See if we can get some good loot and update those numbers a bit. Let's see. Volkies. How many were we at right now? We were at 330. Are we doing world event? We just did. We just finished the world event. Well, not finished, but you know, finished the battles we currently have. I didn't really mind rearing a retainer, to be honest. The braces were definitely more annoying than the retainer. Because at least the retainer you could take off and on. Like, the braces are just always there in the way. I ended up moving, so I wasn't able to get, like, another one made after. So I just had the one that I wore for, like, a year or two. So I didn't keep getting adjusted ones. And at some point, I actually, the main thing that made me stop wearing the retainer is when I got my wisdom teeth removed. The retainer obviously still had a position for the wisdom teeth, but I had no wisdom teeth anymore. So, yeah, the retainer wasn't going to do much at that point. Or at least couldn't wear it, therefore, unless I got, like, another one. But at that point, the teeth seemed fine enough that I was like, it's good enough. I said, hello, Logic Slayer! Sorry, I didn't say hi. Welcome, welcome. Oh, I finally got one. Unfortunately, it's the most useless one. Let's add it to the numbers. There we go. 226. I think I mentioned it earlier, but we're finally going to finish Tears of the Kingdom tomorrow for the stream. Or, you know, midday stream. At least a storyline. We'll be continuing the game at some point. We're going to finally finish the storyline tomorrow. Or at least I hope so. Assuming the stream doesn't randomly disconnect for hours on end again. Pretty much in the final stretch. That means we would have finished it within about a week. Overall, I feel like the game was pretty good. I wouldn't be surprised if it wins Game of the Year. You're having trouble getting any orbs from the vault? Well, orbs fall pretty often. The problem is the quality of the orbs is not always the best. Hey, forging. Speaking of which, that's actually a good one. Unfortunately, it's not the major forging. Smaller forging doesn't do nearly as much. It's probably one of the biggest value disparities between any of the orbs. The difference between a minor forging and a major forging. Is at least like a minor pet and a minor glory. Like, they have really good value. Even at their lower state. But a forging, you're not getting nearly as much. You got 2 orbs last night after stream. What were they? Any good? Oh, you don't want to miss the storyline? Oh, we can always reschedule it. Because we don't have to do it tomorrow. So Isabel can end up watching. Might as well. I can put it off till this Sunday, if that's what you meant. Because I still need to go play through Darkest Dungeon. I've been meaning to for so long now. Like, I was so hyped for that game, and I have played it literally once since it came out over a week ago. And I'm still hyped for playing the game. I just haven't had the time to put it anywhere. Wait, Isabel, what were you asking? I'm confused now. Get a lottery. 2 power orbs? Really? You just got back-to-back powers? That's kind of funny. Oh yeah, I can do that, Isabel. We're probably starting around 7:30 a.m. tomorrow and going all day, maybe close to 8. Oh, they gave you painkillers? Oh yeah. Oh no, last time I got painkillers from dental stuff, I ended up not taking any except like half a pill. Because I get really loopy from stuff like that. Like if I had any amount of them, I would get like so addicted. So it was like, 1/2 should be enough. Otherwise I'll like chug the whole bottle. But I feel like I would be too dangerous under painkillers. That would not be a good mix. I do have to say, the laughing gas that they have, probably like one of the best experiences ever. I need to see if I could find a dental place around that can do that whenever I need dental work. Gosh, does that feel good? How many Volkies do I have? I think I have like 300 left. I'm trying to open them all before June 2nd when is the next Vault event. Because one thing I want to try to avoid when I go back to get dental work, I really don't want them to do those numbing shots. I have gotten so many of them in the past for various things that I really do not want to do it again. Even if it's more expensive to do like the whole laughing gas thing or whatever, I would prefer that. I really don't want to get hit with those shot things again. Has technology even improved on that in the last decade? Because I feel like it wouldn't have. Okay, we have 313 left. We're gonna open like another 33 or so right now. Because other than merchants, we don't really have anything else to grind at the moment. Yeah, most of them don't do the laughing gas thing. The only time I've ever had it was when I got my molars removed. Never for any other procedure. Probably because it's way more expensive. I'm not sure, because I didn't pay a single penny when I had that done. It was all covered under insurance at that time. But it can't be that much more, right? Like maybe a couple hundred? If it's like thousands more, obviously I wouldn't. But you know, if it's like 300 more, it's like, yeah, I'll do it that way. Oh, I should have taken Skull there. Whoops. Come on, it's one more good orb. Maybe we'll move over to some merchants if we get one. Or we'll do Volky Snipe merchants tomorrow. Split it up a little. Yeah, Tyrion, you've been making a lot of progress on the other account. I just saw its level when I went there too. It's level 1014. Did you get Death Knight with it to speed it up, or is that just with all grind? Because Death Knight definitely speeds it up a lot. Because I think I hit 1,000 within the first month, but I had both Death Knight and Ring. The Ring of Wonder thingy. Which isn't really that worth it, but if you were to buy it at any point, if you were starting like a fresh account while already having game knowledge of Gems of War, honestly, the first month is probably when you get the most value from it. Because Ring of Wonder is one of those things within Gems of War where I feel like most of the time it's not worth it. But it is kind of worth it for the first, like, for 1 month of your first few months. Like, any of that initial time. Because that amount of boost makes a lot more of an impact then compared to later. It's still pretty pricey for what it is, though. Hey, Orb of Forging. But yeah, I've only ever done it once, and it wasn't even on my main account. It was only on the brand new account we made ages back. This account has never gotten one. Because they're just temporary bonuses, so, you know, they don't do as much. What do your time for Vault events? I'm not sure what you mean by that. But next Vault event's on June 2nd. So we're trying to use all of our Vault keys by then, which we'll easily get to be able to do. I think we did the math earlier. We had to do like 20 per day. And obviously some days we've been doing like 40 or 50 like today. I'll catch you later, Chad. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good time. Stay safe out there. Let's see. We'll take that one over. I'm so tempted to take that green. I'm not sure why. I'm like thinking Roween builds. Like, ooh, I need that for the insta kill. Cookie, what did you mention? I see your arrows. I don't see it pointing at anything. Oh, lastly, let's see, more costly than other, meaning there are better alternatives to, Hey, interesting. Yeah, it is. I know it's more costly. I need to look into, like, how much more. Because honestly, like, if I was to rate, like, the top 10 experiences in my life, Laughing Gas is probably, like, top 5. It was definitely something. There's a reason I don't do drugs. I would like them way too much. But that's, like, one of the one exceptions where it's like, yeah, we could go for that. It's for a surgical procedure. We'll take that one over. They pre-numb you before the shot? They've always done that. Unless you mean through some other means. Because normally they put like some kind of pre-numbing gel on you, and then they do the shot. But I still hate that so much. The feeling of that is just so horrible compared to Laughing Gas. Yeah, yeah, I do recall that. Because when I got my baby teeth removed, they didn't do the gel thingy. But I remember every time other than when I had my baby tooth removed, they did have the gel. But yeah, that was horrible. That was like one of my first experiences with a dentist too. Well, how I even ever went back, I do not know. Yeah, that was awful. Like before they put the numbing gel on to go do the teeth removal thing. But yeah, I only had to deal with that once ever. And it was the first time I was ever at a dentist getting baby teeth removed. Like 10 of them or something. Luckily, I don't think they need to use as much the numbing thing because I was still so small. Because I would have been like, what, 8 at the time? Not even. When do you normally get your baby teeth removed? I don't remember. Or whatever age that would be. That would have been pretty young. They probably didn't need as much numbing. And 20 tequila shots would be better. You barely have 10 sets of verses for Palooza. I don't even have 10 at the moment. I used them all up last Palooza. I'm sitting on like 5. I just want to go check. How many do we have? Because I haven't really been farming any because, you know, you normally farm them during Vault events themselves. How many am I at right now? I'm at like nearly 0. We have, 2. I have 2 Paloozas currently. Yeah, we're not farming Vault event much, are we? Next Vault event. Well, if we do, we have to, like, grind them manually. And go get the, you know, get all the verses. Because we're basically starting, next Vault event with 0 Paloozas, essentially. Not exactly 0, but effectively 0. Yeah, we have none. Because we went all out for the 1,000 last time. And when I say all out, I mean, like, we don't have any left. Or at the time, we didn't have any left. Since then, we've gotten 2. Let's see. But hey, we got a lot of keys from it. So many, we're still opening them. The last vault event was, like, weeks ago. And we're still opening a bunch of them. You're in pain, but you can't talk because your mouth is stuffed with gauzes. Oh, I remember that too, yeah. I remember when I got my wisdom teeth pulled, they had to put those in because, you know, you'd have so much bleeding otherwise. And, yeah, I couldn't talk for, like, an entire day. That does happen. Also, I need to update the number, but I can't find my number. There it is. 227. There we go. Anyways, let's take our red, take our blue, get our destroy. Just take it as a hit of LSD before the next one? No. You still have to farm trade stones and souls? Oh gosh. Yeah, that's something newer players actually have to do a lot longer. Not the trade stone part. The trade stone part still gets done pretty quickly. Though you still have to do it. But the soul farming part, that actually is still quite required for newer players. Because even once you level all the troops, you still have to deal with elite levels. And even though they added those tokens that make it easier to do elite levels, that doesn't cover everything, of course. Like, let's say you want to go upgrade a common. It's going to cost you 60,000 souls per common, not even counting its initial leveling. Like, just the elite level max is going to cost you 60,000, and that adds up really quickly. Like, getting elite levels is really expensive on a newer account if you're trying to get them for Kingdom Stars. Like, you don't have to deal with them much earlier on, but you do eventually. And when you do, it just sucks out so many souls. But yeah, you do need a lot of trait stones as well. But they come in through everything, so it's not too big a deal. Like, literally anything you do in the game, you're getting trait stones. Even Treasure Hunt gives trait stones. Though it didn't used to. It was updated to do so. But, like, everywhere does. You just passively get them from doing anything, so... They're a bit of an issue early on, but you just get so many everywhere that it eventually catches up to what you need. And of course, we have orange orbs now. Makes things substantially easier as well. Because I know on my Nintendo Switch account when I started that from scratch, while we did have some trait stone issues, orange orbs are so absurdly broken for how you progress through the game for trading stuff. Because before orange orbs existed, it was substantially harder to get your Legends and Mythics max. But now, you really just have to worry about the rest of rarities and just put your orange orbs on Legends and Mythics, particularly Mythics. It's only the lower rarities that matter then for the trait stones. Which to some degree is probably also how newer players would go about doing elite levels. Mostly, hey, a Vulcan or Vulky. Mostly just doing, you know, the bronze medals, the silver medals, gold medals, all that. And not focusing as much on the smaller ones. Unless they need it for a kingdom upgrade. And even then, just doing the bare minimum. Like if it says to do 5 bronze, you go exactly 5 bronze rather than 5 golds. Because I know on my account, whenever it asks for, let's say, like 15 silver, or whatever it asks for, or 10 silver, or whatever it was, I'll just get it to gold. Because we can. Obviously, earlier on in the game, it asked for something like 5 bronze. You're not going to go for 5 gold. You're just going to get them to the bare minimum. Get the Kingdom Star. Because 5 bronzes is only 50,000 souls. However, 5 golds is 300,000 souls. It is 6 times higher in the total number of souls you need. Which can, in some cases, particularly earlier on in the game, can be more of an issue than the actual, orbs themselves. Speaking of which, there's a Lesser Orb of Glory. We were just talking about you. Because this Lesser Orb of Glory, this saves you 10,000 souls. It's actually amazing how many souls they save you. It's not something you really think about. However, the Orbs of Glory save you more souls than a green orb. And the green orb's purpose is literally just to save you souls. But you actually saved more from even just the lowest tier glory orb. As the lowest tier of what we just got, the bronze one saves you 10,000, the silver one saves you 20,000, and the gold one saves you 30,000. As that's the amount of gold you would have needed in order to do the upgrade. Don't forget the code. Oh yeah, I haven't handed out a code yet. Let me go do that. I have distinctly forgotten to hand out the code. I'll do it right after this fight. And keep going for about another 20 keys or so. Get to a nice clean number. We're like a 280. What are we currently at right now? We're at 289. How about 270? Anyways, I'm gonna hand out the code. Let's see. How slow is the other computer today? How's the side computer doing? Let me go grab this. Boom. Grab that. Boom. Put that into chat. Also, look who's YouTube. Welcome, welcome. Let's see. How many accounts does Terry play? I'm pretty sure he just plays 2. His main and his PC mobile account. I think his main account's on like what, Xbox, right? But your other account's now on PC mobile. He's joined the PC mobile crowd. Honestly, if you were to start a brand new account, I feel like PC mobile is like the location to do it at. Like, there's advantages to each platform. Like Nintendo Switch is probably the most casual, and it's also the most recently made, so the amount of progress most people have there is a bit less compared to the other platforms. There's still a lot, though. PC Mobile's biggest advantage is it's the only technically cross-platform one. Also has the biggest player base. And the advantage of PlayStation or Xbox would be you just prefer the console. That or you need more achievements. Because gosh, just Gems of War have 1 billion achievements you can get. Some of which are very hard if you were to make a brand new account. Because some of them are like super completionist things. Like one of them I think is to what? Get 100 gold elite levels or something? I think that's still one of the hardest ones in the entire game. And the weirdest part is I don't even think that's the most unachieved achievement. Which still kind of baffles me to this day. Also, one of them is currently impossible right now. Until we get booty gems. But since there's no booty storm, we can't create a booty gem. But yes, no one has it, 0%. But what was I looking for here? Yeah, what's the amount of people that have done 100 gold elites? Because it's surprisingly high. I have no clue how it's so high. I haven't even found it yet. Wait, is it really that high? There's no way it's that high. No, I must have passed it already. Yeah, I had to have passed it. There's no way it's that high. Where is it? 100 gold elites. Not that one, not that one, that one. Where is it? Have that many people done this? There's no way. Out of all these achievements... Match 100 dragon gems, no. I must have passed it. There's no way it's this high. I can't even remember what it was. Where is it? Oh no, the second I see it. There it is. Yeah, how is there like 1 billion under this? Alright, let's see all the ones that are somehow under this. Use medals to upgrade 100 troops to the gold elite level. This is so hard to do. It's one of the hardest achievements in the entire game. But the ones that are somehow harder than that is earn a power orb from a holiday event. There's been like 4 chances to do so. I guess there's a little bit more time limited. But still, that's pretty easy to do. You could even do it with the free amount of battles you have. Though normally you do want to put some gems down, like 50 per day. But even with the free battles, you could do this. So I'm not sure why that's so low. I guess because it's a somewhat newer feature. It came in last October, and we've only had 4 events to do it on. Next one will probably be for... I have no clue what, actually. Defeat 10 Dragonite Gnomes. You could cheese this, though I guess most people haven't cheesed it. Because you could just set 4 to your defend, fight that team, and, you know, it counts. Complete a Deep Delve. How is that one so low? I guess because it's such a newer feature, but we have a new one coming in this Friday. Hopefully it'll shoot up a bunch. This one makes sense. This is honestly one of the other really hard ones. A Horde Mimic. This is pure RNG, finding this thing. I found 2 so far, but it is very possible to go an entire year or even more of Explore and not find a single one. This one's another surprising one that's so low. This basically just get one single faction to level 200. Not the other thing, but the Horde level specifically. It's not that hard to do if you try focusing it down. Though by natural gameplay, you're not really going to do it, so I guess that's why it might be so low. Earn 20,000 in a single journey event. This one's kind of hard, but more so in a gem cost perspective. It costs about 3,000 gems, and you have to do it all during one journey event. I think the other thing that is hard with this is the same reason why the power orb is so low. It's because there's only been like 4 opportunities or 5 opportunities or so to do it, similar to the power orb. so there hasn't been as many chances to do it. And both of these are like, you know, only like a week long, 2 week long period. Well, and this week's week long. This one's 1 week. What's this other one? Complete 5 epic trials. This is probably just because it's so new that's so low. Though they are kind of hard. Though this week is the easiest we've ever had, so I would assume this number will shoot up if it hasn't already. And this one is currently impossible. It won't be until next season, most likely. I'm gonna start adding booty gems before the next season, but I'm pretty sure it's next season's main gimmick. And if I had to guess, I'm pretty sure it's for Blackhawk for most troops, as it definitely seems like a place that would have booty gems. I wouldn't even be surprised if a Blackhawk rework just adds a bunch of booty. When should you use seals to open up chests? Basically, any point that you have 40,000 seals for your guild, or, you know, total. They are generally saved for new mythics. But if you need a lot of new mythics, like you barely have any mythics, you can just open them whenever, as long as your guild has 40,000 plus. By 40,000 plus, I'm referring to the seal total. This could be done in a couple ways. You could do it with your daily seals. You could also do it from people opening purple orbs to get more seals. But anytime your guild has 40,000 within a week, you'll get the full value from them. And you can check it by going to guild, going to seals, and seeing if this number says 40,000. And if it does, then you'll get the full amount of value from opening your seal keys. Because they're basically like gem keys, or half a gem key if you haven't gotten all the guardians maxed yet. Which is the highest value you can end up getting from them. And unlike gem keys, they actually have a 0.1 higher chance of giving a mythic. Which is one of the reasons why they're actually saved for new mythics a lot of times. Because they actually are slightly better. They have the same drop rate as event key as far as mythics are concerned. It's a 0.11 rather than a gem key that has a 0.1. As we can see right over here. 0.1. It's not that big of a difference, but you know, it adds up. But yeah, both event keys and the guild keys, when maxed, both have that slightly higher odds. But these can be used for new mythics, which is why they're quite a bit better compared to event keys. Because event keys, you only get the kingdom stuff. Like right now, it's just going to give you Adana stuff. However, event keys, super good to open this week. A lot of great Adana drops. You know what? Let's even open some just to see. Imagine if we got a Ironhawk from this. Could you imagine if we just randomly pulled an Ironhawk right here? Oh, we got Tesla, though. Tesla's insane. Let's see. How many Ironhawks do we have? Do we have 4 yet? I assume we do. Ironhawk. We don't? Should we click that button until we do? Could you imagine? I almost want to do it until we just randomly get a mythic. I have so many of them just sitting here. Come on, random mythic. Come on, I don't want to go through too many. I'm not going to go below 20,000. Come on. Give me that Tesla. Gosh, I feel bad for anyone who needs to go for their double. We're going through so many. Luckily, we have them to spare, so I don't really care if we burn through this many. Come on. I just want to see one at this point. I know you're in there. We're going to go under 20,000. I know you're in there. I'm going to waste every event key we have. I'm going to do this until we get something. We'll keep clicking this button. Did they remove mythics from the drop table? Mythics! Give me one! Gosh, good thing this isn't a new mythic. Stop eating my event keys! Stop eating the event keys! Hello? Mythics? I know you're in there. Did they remove mythics from the drop table? We'd even get a legend there, gosh. Mythic! Come on, just give me a Tesla! I mean, not a Tesla. There it is! Ironhawk! It does exist! There we go, we have 4 Ironhawk now. That was probably the most inefficient way of doing it, but there we go. There, we got in under 1,000, so honestly, that's still pretty lucky if you were looking for an Ironhawk. But there we go, we have 4 Ironhawks now. There he is. And you can do the same this week if you have a lot of event keys. Though do keep in mind it could take a while. And that's not guaranteed to be Ironhawk, it could be any of the other 2 useless ones. Well, Tina 9000 is not useless, but the other guy is. But there we go, we have 4 Ironhawks now. I'm not sure why I would need 4 Ironhawks, but we have 4 Ironhawks now. In case it somehow gets buffed. Anyways, there we go. We can now build the all-elusive 4 Ironhawk team. I'm not sure why I did that, but there you go. Let's go open a few more Vault keys before I end. Let's see. That's not even the right team. There we go. Yeah, you'll be able to get Life and Death this weekend. That's going to be nice for a lot of people. But any of you that don't have Life and Death yet, 100% make sure to get it. I believe it costs 210 gems? Is it slightly more? No, is it 410? I know it's under 500. I can't off the top of my head remember the exact value. Oh wait, why am I using this team? I need to go use the better one-shot one. This one is the one I meant to click on. I should name them something different. The naming conventions I have for them is really weird right now. Laughing gas talk must be the goal. Oh, you're doing Life and Death Tesla? Yeah, that's a pretty fun combo. You could even do it with human synergy if you really wanted to. And build a 4x human team out of it. The only problem with that is getting a mana accumulator for it. Because you can run Life and Death as a human hero class with the 50% mana start Tesla and like 1 mana accumulator. When is the next Journey event? Good question. We have no clue. It was a mode. Journey is probably like one of the weirdest things that has ever happened to Gems of War. They added it out of nowhere as part of a patch. And then we have proceeded to get the event like 5 times in the last year and a half or something. It was probably the weirdest update we've had in recent years. Where it seemed like they were going to do it more regularly and do it for like every kingdom or at least every new kingdom. And we've had so few of the events. And I'm not sure exactly what's going on with it. It's definitely one of the weirder things that's happened to the game in recent years. Because they did the update and then they kind of forgot they did the update. In a sense. Still confuses me to this day. What exactly is going on with that. Because we've had so few Journey events since then. Like, out of any mode that has ever been added, it has the lowest ratio of events ever. Even less than the holiday ones. Because relative to how long the holiday ones have been out, I think they've had 1 less events, but they've been out for like a whole year less. So relative to time they've been released, it is the most infrequent events that has ever been added to the game. Taking place like once every like 4-ish months on average. How it's been going so far. Hey, Volky and our Volky. Yeah, we got kind of lucky on Volkies right there. Even though it seemed like we were going a little bit dry, honestly, getting a Ironhawk and 1,000 event keys is actually pretty lucky. Because just 2 other mythics that can get in the way of the drop table. That also would have been a max Tesla if we needed Tesla. But we already have that, of course. That's probably one of the main reasons you would even open event keys this week. Like, hope you get lucky on Ironhawk, but ultimately do it just so you have 2 max Teslas. Because after a buff, you definitely do not want to leave this week without double Tesla. It was already insanely good, and now it's probably best in slot for quite a few things. I haven't messed with it too much yet for various modes, but it definitely got a pretty huge buff. Yeah, the Tesla buff came out of nowhere, too. They do that sometimes, but they just buff something that's already strong and make it even more better. Strong. Absurd. Overpowered. No. But they're never going to nerf it either, which is kind of nice. Because the same thing happened with Web Spinner way back when. They just updated it to be ridiculously strong out of nowhere, and then it stayed like that way forever. And I feel like Tesla's going to be the same. Like, they're never going to go back and be like, yeah, let's go nerf Tesla a bit. They're just going to keep her like that forever now. And she was already insanely good for running through the whole game, and now she's even better for it. And now people who weren't already using Tesla even have more of a reason to use Tesla. I think the main reason they did the change, honestly, is to make her too shottable at a higher level range. I think they did that to rescale her to the current stats of the game. Because when Tesla came out, stats were way lower than they were now. And now that they're a lot higher, I think they're doing that so she could double cast kill. Because one issue Tesla has had a lot in the past is up against really strong enemies, it would take her 3 casts to win. And while I haven't tested every scenario yet, I believe she can 2-cast most everything now without needing a 3rd. Assuming they don't have spell reduction. She still fails against spell reduction. But I believe she 2-shots almost every non-spell reduction, non-reduction troop in the game. I think we just got a 300 gem there, nice. What was your question? Since you didn't get Ironhawk this week, I need to get 4k more diamonds ASAP. Yeah. Yeah, I'll be mentioning that in the Mythic video, too. Soon, TM. It is coming. Eventually. When? I do not know. But we will be covering that Mythic tier list. It'll be one of the bigger videos we've done in a very, very long time. But it will be done. And spoilers, Ironhawk is the best troop in the entire game. At least from that perspective. Yeah, I don't know. It's a weird one to place. Because I feel like the entirety of a Gems of War Mythic tier list, it's a little bit weird where you put some stuff. Because Ironhawk, if you were to base it on how strong is this within a team composition, like, you know, an average team, we're talking like C tier, maybe B tier at best. But because one of the things that it does is the best farming troop in the entire game, and one of the whole points of the game is, you know, to farm up resources to do other things, and it's just kind of like a whole loop in that regard, it ends up becoming just the strongest thing in the game due to it being so good at farming. Which is a weird position to put it in, but I still feel like it is. Like, if there is any one thing a newer player should get at this point, it's double Ironhawk. It just helps you get everything you'd ever need by grinding Vault events. The things you actually get from some of that loot might end up being better than Ironhawk. But nothing will do it better than Ironhawk itself. What do we need here? Let's take that over for now. I still find it funny that we pulled one on stream, though. I wasn't even expecting to get one. I was expecting we would get a Mythic, but it'd be like that useless, like, Reflect guy or something. Can't believe we actually pulled an Ironhawk today. And now we have 4, though there's no team that ever uses 4. You only need either 2 or 3. And 2 is enough if you don't want to get the 3rd quite yet. 3 is used for the super insta-kill team, but there are very few uses for it within the game. You also cannot run them on Paloozas. They're mostly just for verse farming. And the amount of kingdoms you can use on is quickly dwindling, and eventually there'll probably be no kingdoms that I will even work on. So 2 is fine, because eventually 2 will be the only Ironhawk team used. Because if we ever get to the point where the team does not work on any Explore 1, then it just won't exist anymore. Because the only reason it exists is because there's still a few that do. I believe the full list these days is Drakzoom, Wild Plains, and Zolkiri. Not Zolkiri. And gosh, what's the other one called? Cinder Mirage, which is funny because that's the place I normally do it on. Yeah, I was just forgetting its name. Oh, would it be better to buy Life and Death with gems or save diamonds? Oh, you would definitely do it for gems. That's not even in question. You would 100% do it with gems. Even as a newer player. Because you need the diamonds for so many other things. Oh, what an orb to end on! Wow. Let's go hand out another code. For everyone who stayed the whole time. There we go. No, but also for the power orb. But here you go. Enjoy. Nice. What a way to end. I just said I was going to do one more. And that is definitely one more. The 1% pet orb. The best orb in the game. At least for our needs anyways. Technically the major gold would also be kind of good. It's kind of weird because honestly the major gold's almost a little better, but it's like 1% higher chance. Because the major pet's only a 1% and the major gold is 2%. I mean, sorry. Yeah, the major gold is 2%, the major pet is 1%. How many major pets do we have these days? I'm going to start upgrading some of these. We're sitting on 8 major pets, and so we basically have 18 major pets. Because 3 smalls is basically a major. So we have 18 total. Which means any 18 cosmetic pets in the entire game, we can just instantly max if we so choose. We still have a lot to do, though. We have a lot to upgrade. Oh, maybe not that many. Let's see. What's the total? Counting everything in existence. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 times 8 is 72 plus 4, 76 plus 1, 77. I have 77 pets I would need a max, and 18 of them I can instantly max if I so choose. Quite a few of these are also going to naturally be maxed in time. Which means effectively we have, what, like 60-ish left to max? We have 59, actually. So yeah, we have about 59 more pets we technically have to max with the number of orbs we currently have, roughly. It's not too many. But I'm in no rush to do that. But every major pet orb will bring us one step closer. Yeah, we're missing about 59 max pets then. If we were to spend all of the orbs we have right now. How did 0.1% of players get the loot and boot achievement? They might have hacked the game. Because that's literally the only way you can have it. I'm not sure if you even could do that through PC Mobile. But maybe on the consoles you could. Because I know on PC Mobile it shows the 0%. Because it's literally impossible to currently have. Unless a booty storm does exist, and I'm not aware. I never bothered testing. But who knows? Maybe they got to spawn a booty storm. And get the booty gems. Because there is a random storm mechanic in the game, but normally it doesn't call on storms that don't exist yet. And I'm not even sure if they're going to add a booty storm. And even if they are, it's probably not in the game yet to be called. But who knows? Maybe they did get off a random booty storm. Because not all power gems get a storm, but some of them do. And we don't really know if booty storm has one or not. Oh no, we could technically test it if we spent like half an hour just randomly taking extra turns on hero to try to get storms. And see if it eventually does a booty storm. I haven't heard of any mention of it though, so I'm pretty sure they just hacked the game. Though I really do want a booty storm. We'll test that at some point, maybe this week. Maybe this weekend. I'm not gonna do it right now though. But yeah, we could go do that. We could do like a whole 15 minutes. We could do like half a stream where it's like, can we spawn the booty storm? Well, we'll do a late night stream to try to get the booty storm to spawn. The after dark stream, we'll try to get the booty storm. Anyways, guys, I'll catch you guys later. Have a wonderful week. We'll be back tomorrow around 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to be doing well, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to be doing Standard Gems of War stuff, obviously. But in the morning at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the other's half, we're going to hopefully finish Tears of the Kingdom. That one new game that came out last week. And it's probably going to be Game of the Year this year. And overall, it's been a ton of fun. And we should be finishing the storyline tomorrow. It'll probably be the last stream we do for it for a little while. We'll probably revisit it as we will definitely not be done with all the content after that stream. We'll just simply be done with the main storyline. As that game probably has roughly like 500 hours of content, if I had to guess. We're definitely not going to do 100% completion on that game, but I don't know. We'll definitely at least do the main storyline tomorrow and see what we do thereforth. But anyways, guys, I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your week. Catch you guys later. Thanks for stopping by as always. Greatly appreciated. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks.